So today I was talking about the importance of a productive friction, of thinking about how we can create learning spaces that allow for resistance and failure in our students and in our institutions, knowing that this is actually a broader question, because as we develop a society that's more and more smooth, where we have less and less resistance, where the needs and desires of the individual are always met, we're getting into a situation where collectively we are taking less care of each other, we're developing less, and we're probably becoming unhappier, even though in the short term we're becoming happier. So the hyper-personalization model, and it's in universities, but it's sort of everywhere really, I think, and it's driven by consumer demand or consumer need for have exactly what they want and to avoid a discomfort. And I think the first thing we can do is we can just accept that discomfort is actually beneficial. Discomfort is actually motivational, and that's not just, I think as people we know that. So lots of people do things that make them feel uncomfortable. People climb Mount Everest, people do extreme sports, we do that, and we should be allowing that for that in our education system.
Jardunaldiaren helburua da etorkizunaren inguruan hitz egiteko. Orokorrean eta baita unibertsitatearen etorkizunaren inguruan hausnartzeko, eta ez bakarrik irakasleekin, baita ikasleekin ere, eta beste elkarte batzuekin eta beste hemengo aktoreekin. Gaur egun guk badakigu ziurgabetasuna nagusia dela, eta badakigu behar ditugula espazioak eta tarteak etorkizunaren inguruan hitz egiteko eta ziurgabetasun horren inguruan pixka bat hausnartzeko. Nola izan daiteke etorkizuneko unibertsitatea, zer nolako pedagogiak behar ditugu, etorkizuneko unibertsitate horretan, eta denon artean etorkizunaren inguruan hitz egitea, hori izango litzateke ideia.